Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Now we get down to the nitty gritty, landing your interview. I know you've been waiting for it. I sure have. Okay, let's move on to your hiring manager, Susan Smith. See section 4 if you forgot who Susan Smith is. I doubt you have, but that's where you're going to find her in section 4. Okay? First and foremost, you need to research, find out everything you could possibly find out about Susan Smith. Google, Bing, Yahoo, LinkedIn, website, their website. Find out all you can about Susan Smith before you pick up the phone to call Susan Smith. So you're ready. Okay? Now, when making your calls, you want to remember the following. These are kind of the 5 commandments of this whole structure. Respect and integrity always. Remember their name. What I do when I'm calling someone for the first or even second time, making a presentation or following up, I always put their name on a little yellow post-it and put it either on my computer screen, on my phone, or somewhere where I can't miss it. Because sure as shooting, if I get into a conversation with a brand new person and I go into my elevator pitch and I get to talking about other stuff, I'm going to forget their name. So always keep it in front of me. Can't miss. Little hint to help you along here. Always be polite, of course. Be honest. Never lie. Never fib. No reason to. And always follow up. Those are the mantras here. Okay, now when dealing with the gatekeeper, Ann Murphy, keep in mind that she's playing an important role and valuable role in her organization. Remember, we go back to the gatekeepers and what we talked about there. That's her job, is to keep us away. So just remember that. She got you in the door. Here we go. Now, by treating Ann with respect, you show that you recognize her value and you're committed to working with her and not around her. She's got to get that message from you. Okay? On spoken word, she'll get the message. Now, always show you're listening. Nobody likes to spending time with somebody that doesn't listen to them. So this is no different for the gatekeeper. It's important that you listen for the literal information and also the subtle unspoken words between the lines stuff. You can feel it. You can feel it. Okay? You can know that your strategy is working. All right, now use basic manners. Please, thank you. This is perhaps the simplest and most overlooked strategy when talking with Ann or Susan. Be polite. Please, thank you. You got it, right? Always be polite. Goes a long way. Now, shouldn't be a surprise because people like to be treated with respect, right? So using manners goes a long way in building rapport with gatekeepers, building rapport with just about anybody, right? So manners are the good thing. Please, thank you, excuse me, etc. And it reminds Ann that she's important. She's important. Okay, now when to call. People always ask me that, hey Arms, when do we make these calls? The most effective time to make these type of calls is between 8 and 9 in the morning, and then the late afternoon between 4 and 6. Prime time, best times always, okay? Time in terms of the day of the week, I'd stay away from Mondays and stay away from Fridays. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, fine. Mondays, Fridays, no, for all kinds of reasons. So listen to what Ann isn't saying, that unspoken word again. Okay, now let's get back to our hiring manager, Miss Susan Smith. When you talk to Susan, you need to capture her interest, right? You need to establish rapport. One of the steps of rapport setting is to, pay her a good compliment, a sincere compliment. Who just put you through, for example? Ann, right? So here's how it goes. Go into your prepared elevator pitch, have that handy. Now, Susan, my name is George Arms. Thank you for taking my call and was very helpful and represents your company really, really well. She does a great job. The reason I'm calling is, in you go with the elevator pitch. 45 seconds to a minute and you're on your way. It's that fast and simple, and believe me folks, it works like a charm. Follow my lead, Follow the step-by-step methods, and you won't lose. You won't lose. Okay, some final thoughts before we split off to something kind of special I've got for you. Run, don't walk. Run away from anyone who promises to get you a job. Nobody can do that. I can't do that. I'm going to get you interviews, but I can't promise you a job. You're the one that's going to finally say yes or no to that. Okay, but I can get you in the door by all these steps you're going to follow, but run away from anybody who promises to get you a job. There was somebody out there not too long ago was doing some type of training, webinars, whatever it was, but they promised at the end of that training, I think it was $1,200, some ridiculous price, that you're guaranteed of getting a job. Well, she's not, or he's not, I don't know who it was, not around anymore. They're gone. I wonder why. Okay? Nobody can do that. Now, some final LinkedIn don'ts. Not connected to the right people. We talked about that. A non-professional photo. You know the answer to that one, folks. A boring, generic headline. I gave you the formula for that. So you're good to go. Got all that stuff in your hip pocket. Now, some more don'ts. Typos, misspellings. Make sure no typos, no misspellings. Grammatical errors. Make sure, right? Inappropriate religious, political postings, any of that stuff, kisses of death. Shy away from all that stuff, okay? Now, next up, I'm going to show you all the secrets of how to use LinkedIn groups to expand and enhance your career. Next up, special bonus. Wasn't planning on doing that. People talked me into it, but hey, look, you're going to like this. I'm going to show you how all the secrets, all the ins and outs, all behind the scenes stuff of using LinkedIn groups to expand your career. Hey, I enjoyed the last several classes. I hope you did too. And I'll see you on the bonus side.